Listen here, area of triangle. But 10th we have learned x1, y1, x2, y2, x3, y3 are three vertices of a triangle ABC. The area is equal to, we have formula half of some formula x1, y2 minus plus x2, y3 plus x3, y1. Then minus of x2, y1 plus x3, y2 plus x1, y3. Then multiplying minus inside, grouping the formula, I have changed as half of x1, y2 minus x2, y1 plus x2, y3 minus x3, y2 plus x3, y1 minus x1, y3 I have changed. Now we can form a determinant by use of this result. இந்த ரிசல்ட் வச்சு நம்ம என்ன பண்ணலாம், ஒரு determinant ஃபார்ம் பண்ணலாம். இப்போ முன்னாடி பாத்தீங்கன்னா இங்கெல்லாம் 1 வச்சிட்டோம். 1 வச்சினா it will be written in the form of a determinant. That is பாத்தீங்கன்னா இப்ப இந்த determinant எக்ஸ்பாண்ட் பண்ணீங்கன்னா இதோட ஆன்சர் அப்படியே கிடைச்சிரும். சரிங்களா? அந்த சேம் ஆன்சர் ஃபார்முலாவே அப்படியே கிடைக்கும். அப்ப therefore இந்த மாதிரி 3 vertices கொடுத்தாங்கன்னா to calculate its area we can apply determinant form of half into determinant of x1 y1 1, x2 y2 1, x3 y3 1. இதை பேஸ் பண்ணி நம்ம என்ன பண்ணலாம், சம்ம கம்ப்ளீட் பண்ணலாம். இப்போ 7.4 எக்ஸசைஸ்ல क्वेश्चन நம்பர் 1 பாத்தீங்கன்னா தான் கொடுத்திருக்காங்க. Find the area of the triangle whose vertices are 0 0 1 2 4 3 னு கொடுத்திருக்காங்க. But need to find the area. So area equal to area of triangle equal to half of x1 y1 1, x2 y2 1, x3 y3 1. So substituting the values என்ன கிடைக்கும், half of x1 y1 என்ன கொடுத்திருக்காங்க 0 0 1, அடுத்து 1 2 1, அடுத்து 4 3 1. This is very easy. நம்ம என்ன பண்ணலாம், நம்ம காலம் வைஸ் எக்ஸ்பிளைன் பண்ணலாம். எந்த காலம் ரோ வைஸ் எக்ஸ்பிளைன் பண்ணலாம். ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ரோ எடுத்தோம்னா ஃபர்ஸ்ட் 2 என்ட்ரிஸ் நம்ம வர்க் பண்ண வேண்டியது இல்லைன்னா 0 0 ஆயிடும். அப்போ which is equal to 1/2 is common. இப்போ 0 minus 0 ரெண்டுமே 0 ஆயிடும். அடுத்து என்ன பண்றோம், plus 1 into இந்த 1 எடுத்து என்ன பண்ணோம், இந்த 4 என்ட்ரிஸ் எடுத்துக்கணும். 3 minus 8. அப்போ என்ன கிடைக்கும், 1/2 into 3 minus 8 எவ்வளவு வரும்பா, minus 5 னு வரும். 3 minus 8 equal to minus 5. அப்போ ஆன்சர் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா கிடைக்குது minus 5/2. இப்போ ஏரியா வந்து நமக்கு நெகட்டிவாக வர சான்சஸ் இல்லை. பட் டிட்டர்மினன்ட் வேல்யூ வந்து நெகட்டிவாக இருக்கும், பாசிட்டிவாக இருக்கும், 0 கூட இருக்கும். பட் ஏரியான்னு பார்க்குறப்போ இட் ஷுட் நாட் பி நெகட்டிவ். அப்போ நம்ம என்ன பண்ணியதா, பாசிட்டிவ் வேல்யூ எழுத வேண்டியதான். ஏரியா கேனாட் பி நெகட்டிவ். therefore டிட்டர்மினன்ட் வேல்யூ ஈக்குவல் டு, அப்போ ஃபார்முலாவில் போகிறப்ப நீ என்ன பண்ணுறதுக்கு மாடுலஸ் ஆஃப் அப்படின்னு போட்டுற வேண்டியதான். சரிங்களா? மாடுலஸ் ஆஃப் எழுதிட்டீங்கன்னா அந்த ஃபார்முலா வந்து நெகட்டிவ் ஆன்சர் வந்தாலும் பாசிட்டிவாக தான் கொடுக்குங்கிறத தெரிஞ்சுக்கலாம். மாடுலஸ் ஆஃப் த டிட்டர்மினன்ட்னாக்க நெகட்டிவ் ஆன்சர் என்ன ஆகிடும், பாசிட்டிவ் ஆகிடும். அப்போ நீங்கள் இந்த ஃபார்முலாலே அந்த மாதிரி மாடுலஸ் ஆஃப் டிட்டர்மினன்ட் கொடுத்துடலாம். மாடுலஸ் ஆஃப் half of determinant போட்டிங்கன்னா அது ப்ளஸில் வந்துடும். அப்போ இந்த ஃபைனல் ஆன்சர் நம்ம என்ன பண்ணிக்கலாம், 5/2 ஸ்கொயர் யூனிட்ஸ்னு பாசிட்டிவாக எழுதிக்கலாம். இல்லை ஏரியா கேனாட் பி நெகட்டிவ் கூட எழுதி நீங்கள் என்ன பண்ணலாம், லாஸ்ட்டில் சேஞ்ச் பண்ணிக்கலாம். அதில் ஃபார்முலாவிலே மாடுலஸ் கொடுத்துருங்க. மாடுலஸ் கொடுத்துட்டீங்கன்னா இட் வில் பி கன்வெர்டட் as பாசிட்டிவ் குவான்டிட்டி. ஸோ 5/2 ஸ்கொயர் யூனிட்ஸ் ரொம்ப ஈஸியாக கண்டுபிடிச்சிடலாம். அங்கே விட இது ரொம்ப ஈஸி. பை யூசிங் டிட்டர்மினன்ட் மெத்தட் we can easily calculate the area of the given triangle. Okay, right. Similar to the problem question number 2 அப்படி தான் இருக்கு. முடிஞ்சா ட்ரை பண்ணி k வேல்யூ கண்டுபிடிக்க பாருங்க. Question number 2 exercise 7.4. k, 2, 2, 4 and 3, 2 are the vertices of a triangle of area 4 square unit. Determine the value of k. We need to find the value k when the area formed by the triangle with the vertices is 4 square units. So we have formula to find area. Area of triangle equal to half of determinant x1 y1 1, x2 y2 1, x3 y3 1. Now substituting the points and the area value is given as 4 square units. So 4 equal to 1/2 into x1 y1 is k, k2 1, x2 y2 2 4, 2 4 1, x3 y3 3 2, 3 2 1. Now expanding it, cross multiply it from 4 to 8 equal to, now expanding k into 4 minus 2 and minus 2 into, expand with respect to r1 here, minus 2 into 2 minus 3 and plus 1 into 4 minus 12, 4 minus 12. 8 equal to, here 2k, 2 minus 3 minus 1 into minus 2 plus 2 and 4 minus 12 is minus 8. Here simply 8 will get minus 6. 8 equal to 2k minus 6. Now grouping constants one side, 8 plus 6 is equal to 2k, which implies 2k equal to 14, which implies k equal to 7. Therefore, when k follows 7, the given vertices formed by the triangle follows a area 4 square units, or this 2k minus 6 is equal to minus 8, 2k minus 6 is equal to minus 8, then 2k equal to minus 8 plus 6, then 2k equal to minus 2, k equal to minus 1. Because the determinant value may be positive or negative. So if we take a plus 4, it will yield k equal to 7. Suppose it may be a minus 4, then it follows a negative value, minus 4, then we multiply it minus 8, it will become a minus 8. So 2k minus 6 is equal to minus 8, we will get k equal to minus 1. Because the determinant value, that is determinant value may be positive or negative or 0. If it has some area, the determinant value is either negative or positive. When we take this quantity as positive, we will get k equal to 7. Suppose this quantity may be negative, k equal to minus 1. Therefore, the value of k is k equal to minus 1 or k equal to 7. Therefore, k equal to minus 1 or k equal to 7. Singular and non-singular matrices. Singular and non-singular matrices. Let A be a given matrix. Let A be a given square matrix. Given square matrix of order n. Of order n. If its determinant A is equal to 0, then A is known as singular matrix. A is known as singular matrix. 2. If its determinant value is not equal to 0, then the matrix A is known as non-singular matrix. Non-singular matrix. So it is very easy to keep in mind. Just apply determinant for a given matrix. If its determinant value equal to 0, then we can say that the given matrix is singular matrix. If its determinant value is non-zero, not equal to 0 means it may be any positive or negative quantity other than 0, then we can say that the given matrix A is non-singular matrix. Identify, question number 3, identify the singular and non-singular matrices. Subdivision 1 is given as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7, 8, 9. Now we need to find its determinant. So determinant of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 equal to 1 into 45 minus 48, and then minus 2 into, expanding with respect to R1 here, I have taken 1 for this, these 4 elements are taken, then minus 2 into 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, then 36 minus 42, and then plus 3 into, calculating determinant 32 minus 35, 32 minus 35. Simplify it, will get 1 into minus 3 minus 2 into minus 6 plus 3 into minus 3. Simplify it, will get minus 3 plus 12 minus 9. So 12 minus 12 equal to 0. 12 minus 12 equal to 0. This means the given matrix A, therefore given matrix 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 is singular. Is singular matrix because its determinant value is 0. Therefore, the matrix is singular. Either you can expand directly, or we can apply some row operations and we can say that the given matrix is singular. Listen carefully here. Instead of expanding, we can go with the properties of determinant. Properties, listen carefully here. Now R2 minus R2 tends to R2 minus R1. Subtracting R1 from R2, there is no change in R1. 1, 2, 3. Here 4 minus 1, 3. 5 minus 2 is 3. 6 minus 3 is 3. And then subtracting these two, 7 minus 4 is 3. 8 minus 5 is 3. 9 minus 6 is 3. So R3 tends to R3 minus R2. I am forming new R3 by subtracting R2 from R3. Here we have 7 minus 4 is 3, 8 minus 5 is 3, 9 minus 6 is 3, which is equal to directly 0, since R2 is identical to R3. Either you can expand and give the answer, else you can apply the properties, reduce. Now there are two rows are identical, this means the determinant is 0. Now we can say that the determinant of this matrix is 0, it is a singular matrix. The next given is second subdivision. Next given matrix is 2 minus 3 5 6 0 4 1 5 minus 7. Now determinant of this one is determinant 2 minus 3 5 6 0 4 1 5 minus 7 equal to, now we can directly expand now. Expanding with respect to R2 or expand with respect to R1, expand with respect to R1, 2 into these 4 entries again, 0 minus 20 and plus 3 into 42 minus 4 and plus 5 into 30 minus 0, which is equal to 2 into minus 20 minus 40, here 3 into 38, then plus 5 into 30, 150. Simplifying it, we will get minus 40, 3, 990, then 24, 114, plus 114, plus 150. Now which is equal to a positive quantity. Subtracting here we will get 114 plus 110, that is equal to 224, is not equal to 0. Therefore the given matrix 2 minus 3 5 6 0 4 1 5 minus 7 is non-singular, because its determinant value is non-zero. Therefore it is known as non-singular matrix. Expand with respect to R1. The second question is identify the singular non-singular matrix. Question number 2, question number 3, subdivision number 2, finding its determinant, which is equal to 2 into 0 minus 20, then plus 3 into minus 42 minus 4 plus 5 into 30 minus 0. Simplify it, will get minus 40 plus 3 into minus 46 plus 5 into 30, which is equal to minus 40. Here 3 into minus 46 will be equal to minus 138 and then plus 150, which will be equal to minus 28. Minus 28 is not equal to 0. Therefore determinant A is not equal to 0, So given matrix 2 minus 3 5 6 0 4 1 5 minus 7 is non-singular. The given matrix is non-singular matrix because its determinant value is non-zero. A determinant value is non-zero, then we can say that A is singular, non-singular. Determinant A is 0, then we can say that A is singular matrix. And there is one another subdivision. And third subdivision, given matrix 0 A minus B K, B minus A 0 5 minus K minus 5 0. Now we need to find its determinant. If its determinant value equal to 0, we can say that the given matrix is singular. Suppose determinant value is non-zero, we can say the given matrix, this one is non-singular. So determinant of the given matrix is equal to, for first entry 0, we need not to calculate anything, and then minus of a minus b into, for this a minus b we should take these 4 entries and multiplying cross multiply these two 0, and here minus 5k become plus 5k, a minus 0 plus 5k, and then moving to the third entry plus k into, here these 4 entries are taken, multiplying this one minus 5 into b minus a, and then minus 0. Just expanding with respect to R1 here. Expand the determinant with respect to row 1. Simplifying it, we will get, listen carefully here. Then multiplying this minus inside, it will be b minus a into 5k. And then here minus 5k into b minus a. This is plus 5k into b minus a. Here we have minus 5k into b minus a. So both are equal quantities. They are in subtraction. They get cancelled. So equal to 0. Which implies determinant a equal to 0. Therefore the given matrix 0 a minus bk, b minus a 0 5, minus k minus 5 0 is singular matrix. And now the fourth sum in the exercise. Determine the value of a and b so that the following matrices are singular. Question number 4. The given matrices are singular. We need to find the values of a and b here. Given question number 4, determine values of a and b. Determine the value of a and b for the following matrices are singular. For the following matrices are singular. Subdivision 1, given a equal to 7 3 minus 2a. We need to find the value of a. The given matrix is singular. Given a is singular. Question itself they have mentioned the given matrix is a singular matrix. So given a is singular matrix. If a is singular, its determinant value must be equal to 0. So find its determinant. 7 3 minus 2a equal to 0. Now evaluating the determinant, 7a plus 6 is equal to 0. Now 7a equal to minus 6. A equal to minus 6 by 7. This is the value of a when small a, when the given matrix is singular. And another question is given. We need to find the value of b. The given matrix is singular. The given matrix is subdivision number 2, b minus 1. The first row we have b minus 1, 2, 3. Second row we have 3, 1, 2. And the third row we have 1, minus 2, 4. Here also given the matrix is, let A be the given matrix. Given the matrix A is singular, that is its determinant value must be equal to 0. So determinant equal to 0. Finding its determinant, b minus 1 into, for this b minus 1 we have taken these 4 entry, 4 plus 4, and moving to the next entry minus 2 into, for this element Omitting second row, first row and second column. 3, 2, 1, 4 are taken. 12 minus 2. 12 minus 2. And then plus 3 into, for this 3, minus 6 minus 1. Minus 6 minus 1 equal to determined value equal to 0. Now simplify it. B minus 1 into 8 minus 2 into 10 plus 3 into minus 7 equal to 0. Here 8b minus 8 minus 20 minus 21 equal to 0. Now 8b minus 28 minus 21 is minus 49 equal to 0. 8b minus 49 equal to 0, which implies 8b equal to plus 49 and b equal to 49 divided by 8. So b equal to 49 divided by 8 is the value when the given matrix follows a singular matrix. Question number 5. If cos 2 theta equal to 0, if cos 2 theta equal to 0, determine the determinant 0 cos theta sin theta and cos theta sin theta 0 and sin theta 0 cos theta whole square value. Cos 2 theta equal to 0, we should find the value of the determined value square, the determinant square of this determined value. So given cos 2 theta equal to 0 and we need the determinant square value. So the determinant square 0 cos theta sin theta, cos theta sin theta 0, sin theta 0 cos theta whole square equal to, which is equal to product of the determinant twice 0 cos theta sin theta, cos theta sin theta 0, sin theta 0 cos theta. Writing the same here, 0 cos theta sin theta, cos theta sin theta 0, sin theta 0 cos theta. Now multiplying row by column or row by row operation, anyway we can multiply. Row by column, we go with the row by column. 0 into 0, 0, cos theta into cos theta, cos square theta, sin theta into sin theta, sin square theta. So by row by column product, row by column operation, multiplying with usual method of multiplying matrices, 0 plus 0 plus cos square theta plus sin square theta. The row with the first column and row with the second column, 0 plus sin theta cos theta plus 0, and then moving to the third, first row with the third column, 0 0 sin theta cos theta, sin theta cos theta, two entries are 0, the last one is sin theta cos theta. And taking second row, multiplying the columns, first one 0 plus sin theta cos theta plus 0, and then moving with the second, these are the rows, multiplying with the columns 1, column 2 and column 3, these are the rows taken. Now I am taking second row, multiply with these three columns. Here first column I have completed, 0 sin theta cos theta 0, and moving to second, cos square theta sin square theta 0, cos square theta plus sin square theta plus 0. Then with third, sin theta cos theta 0 0, sin theta cos theta only remains. The remaining two terms are 0. And taking third row, multiplying the columns, here 0 0 sin theta cos theta, so sin theta cos theta only remains. And then moving the second column, sin theta cos theta 0 0, so we have here sin theta cos theta only. And then moving the third column, sin square theta plus 0 plus cos square theta, so sin square theta plus 0 plus cos square theta. Simplify it, we have sin square cos square 1, sin theta cos theta and then here again we have sin theta cos theta, and here we have sin theta cos theta, and here 1, and also here sin theta cos theta, and then multiplying here sin theta cos theta, simplifying here sin theta cos theta, again sin theta cos theta, here sin square plus cos square become 1. Now we are moving to the formula cos 2 theta equal to 0 is given. Now cos 2 theta equal to 0, which implies we have sin 2 theta equal to, that is a formula to find sin 2 theta. We have formula in trigonometry sin theta equal to root of 1 minus cos square theta. Sin theta equal to root of 1 minus cos square theta, that is derived from the result. Listen carefully here. Sin square theta plus cos square theta equal to 1. Now sin square theta equal to 1 minus cos square theta. Taking square root on both sides, sin theta equal to root of 1 minus cos square theta. Instead theta, substitute 2 theta, you will get sin 2 theta equal to root of 1 minus cos 2 theta whole square or cos square theta. 1 minus cos 2 theta or cos theta whole square. So sin 2 theta equal to 1 minus cos 2 theta whole square. Here substituting cos 2 theta as 0, given cos 2 theta is 0, so it implies cos 2 theta equal to 0 means, which implies I am writing here sin 2 theta equal to root of 1 minus 0 equal to 1, because given cos 2 theta equal to 0, so substituting in the formula cos 2 theta is 0, sin 2 theta equal to root of 1 minus 0 square, 1 minus 0, 1. So root of 1 is 1. That means sin 2 theta equal to 0. So whenever cos 2 theta follows 0, sin 2 theta follows 1. Okay, sin 2 theta means 2 sin theta cos theta. We have a formula sin 2 theta for sin 2 theta, that is 2 sin theta cos theta, that is equal to 1 here. Now dividing by 2, we will get sin theta cos theta equal to 1 by 2. So we can substitute in the places of sin theta cos theta as 1 by 2. We will get the determinant value, which is equal to 1, 1 by 2, 1 by 2, 1 by 2, 1, 1 by 2, 1 by 2, 1 by 2, 1. Now expanding it, you will get the answer. So expanding 1 into 1 minus 1 by 4, and then taking this minus 1 by 2 into here 1 by 2 minus 1 by 4, 1 by 2 minus 1 by 4, and then plus 1 by 2 into 1 by 4 minus 1 by 2, 1 by 4 minus 1 by 2, that is equal to listen here, expanding this determinant for 1 into 1, 1 minus 1 by 2 to 1 by 2, 1 by 4, 1 minus 1 by 4, then taking the second element minus 1 by 2, plus here is 1 by 2, because of cofactor it is taken minus 1 by 2. For this we have removed the first row and the second column. These 4 entries are taken. 1 by 2 into 1 is 1 by 2, then 1 by 2, 1 by 2 is 1 by 4, so minus 1 by 4, and then for this 1 by 2, this column and row omitted, cross multiplying 1 by 2, 1 by 2, 1 by 4, minus 1 by 2 into 1, minus 1 by 2. So this one. Now I am simplifying this. I am writing here, which is equal to 1 into 3 by 4, 1 minus 1 by 4, 3 by 4, minus 1 by 2 into 1 by 2 minus 1 by 4 is 1 by 4, and then plus 1 by 2 into 1 by 4 minus 1 by 2 is minus 1 by 4. Simplifying this, we have 3 by 4 minus 1 by 8 minus 1 by 8, multiplying by numerator denominator by 2, taking LCM 8, here multiply by 2 6, minus 2, minus 1 minus 1 minus 2, that is equal to 4 by 8 equal to 1 by 2. So the value of the given determinant when cos 2 theta follows 0 is, the determinant square value is 1 by 2.